Well, this is a day we knew was coming for a while, but we've all been dreading. Joe Donlon's last segment ever right now on KGW. You're off to WGN in Chicago. You've got your Cubbies hat there, your Harry Carey glasses to commemorate this big adventure for you.
Yes, it is a big adventure, but I'm really excited about it, and I'm honored to be joining an iconic station that I watched as a kid. Growing up in St. Louis, and a great city in Chicago. It's going to be so much fun. And a lot of the comments, I want to thank everybody. My phone literally
blowing
up.
So I appreciate it. I'm going to do my best to get to all of these comments. It's been so wonderful to hear from you. And a lot of them are like, I can't believe it. And I say, what, that I got this job or that I'm leaving? And they're like, well, kind of both, you know?
It's a great job.
I'm with you. I can't believe it either.
I believe it. When you first told me you were interviewing, I was like, and Tracy Berry, who is unfortunately not here, but wishes she was, she and I think Laurel too, we all thought the same thing. This is a done deal. Months before it actually happened, we're like, this is going to happen. It just made so much sense. So we're really happy for you, and that overwhelms our sense of loss.
You know, I've got to say, Tracy is on spring break. She made those plans before she knew you were leaving today. Yeah. And I know she would say that we couldn't have asked for a better partner on the news desk and a better friend.
I've really said that as well on my Facebook page, that I've had the good fortune of sharing the set with some amazing co-anchors in you and Tracy and Matt and Colin, and everyone I've worked with here at KGW is just an amazing building full of incredible people, and I will never forget the 21 years that we spent here. It's been so special to us. It really has. And I know I'm walking into a situation too where, like I said, Tom Skilling, the weather legendary in Chicago, and Dan Roan, their sports guy's been there forever. My new co-anchor, Micah Mater, has been there for a long time. There's more than 100 years of experience on that set. So I feel like, and I know I'm walking into just an amazing
situation.
We want to send you off in style, so we want to share with our viewers highlights from the past 21 years.
Well,
all right.
Well, let me tell you about Joe Donlon. He is not your average Joe.
Oh, that was it right there. Bells will be ringing.
He's a magnificent storyteller.
You know the thing about a shark's eyes? They're lifeless eyes, dark eyes, like a doll's eyes.
And you know, on that storytelling, just to have a moment of, a little more serious moment, I learned that you were from Ferguson, Missouri, during the Ferguson event. And I think that was an aha moment for you in the sense of going into the studio and just sort of stream of consciousness about being raised in East St. Louis.
When I was a kid, I used to swim in a pool not far from my house, and I would ask my parents if my best friend Corey could come and swim with me. Corey wasn't allowed at that pool. You see, Corey was black. It was the first time I'd heard words like Uncle Tom. That was my introduction to race relations at the ripe age of maybe 12.
He is a consummate professional journalist.
War in Korea would be a lot to own.
Sure would. It struck me that at the time you wrote The Greatest Generation, you probably didn't realize how well that prepared you to write this book.
When I look back on The Greatest Generation, I realized I'm the beneficiary of all that they did, so are you, the lives that we have today.
I've never worked with anybody with the breadth of talent that Joe Donlon has.
I think people reading the book would be surprised, looking at what Nike is today, that there was ever a point where you were on shaky ground. But there were several points where you were a day away from going belly up. What were you thinking at the time?
I was thinking about what life would be like as an accountant again.
So you caught it live?
I caught it live.
Hey, that's a great call, man. When people do this kind of stuff, like, you never know what can happen. Wow. Wow.
The questions are always good. The tone is always right. I mean, the questions are amazing.
So do you hear a lot of jokes about being old or no?
No.
No? Was my joke about babysitting Jesus out of line?
No, not at all.
And to do that kind of work with someone with that skill and talent and that puts the viewers at ease has just been an absolute pleasure every single time.
And he delivers the news with genuine empathy. There's nobody better, no better anchorman. But on top of all that, He has many other talents you may or may not know about.
But I'm a news anchor, Caleb.
Yeah, but listen, you're going to be really a star with that haircut.
All right, if you say so. Thanks for your time, Coach.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
Joe, I can't believe we're losing you to Chicago. But since you decided that's where you want to go, I have a place where you can get a nice warm coat. Enjoy Chicago. Good luck.
Joe, you have done a wonderful job here in Portland. You become part of our community, and I wish you the best in your new adventure in Chicago.
I'm sorry to see you go, and going to Chicago, a great city. I didn't realize everybody left there. I thought they'd all come to the West Coast by this time. Thanks for a lot for being here. Whoop, whoop.
We're really going to miss you here, and I can tell you over the years, I've so enjoyed your broadcasts and your professionalism.
Love you, man. Hey, man, we're going to miss you. You're a great guy. I say that from the heart. You've been a great Oregonian, and you'll always remain one to us, and we love you, man.
Hey, Bill. You're supposed to record.
Oh, wait, don't tell me. Joe Donlon is coming to Chicago, and here are a few tips. First of all, you need a new hat. Second, you need to take a selfie by the Bean in Millennium Park. And most important, you need a new suit. That way, you can stay classy.
For me, this feels like I felt when my kids left home and I was an empty nester. I was so happy for them, so proud of them. We're so proud of you to see what you're going to do in Chicago. You're going to crush it there. They're going to love you. We're all rooting for you. But sad about the hole you're going to leave here at KGW and in our community. I can't imagine working with a better partner on the news desk or having a better friend. So thank you. Joe, good luck, Godspeed, and stay classy, Joe.
I'm going to miss you, but I'm so incredibly proud of you and happy for you for landing this gig. It is not an easy thing to do in this business, as we all know. So, you know, farewell. Go Cubbies, go Joe. I know you're going to have a blast, and I know we'll be seeing each other down the road.
To quote that great philosopher, Winnie the Pooh, how lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. You are smart and funny, Joe, but it is not your brain that I'm going to miss the most. It is your heart. When I think of all the personal things that we've been through together over the past 20 years, I am filled with gratitude for your friendship. What a gift. And this red thread that connects us may be stretched a little with your move to Chicago, but it will never be broken. Godspeed, my friend.
Boy, Tracy's not even here and she's making us cry. One final picture for you. This is from just a few weeks ago. We did our, what has become an annual banded trip. There's me, there's Joe in the background wearing his Cubs hat, Scott Burton, our friend Chris and Adam, and Kyle Aboshi in the middle there. And Joe, I hope you can make it back for those trips. And one thing I haven't said yet about you that has always impressed me is that everybody you meet becomes a friend. I mean, there's nobody that doesn't, and they're all here.
All
I mean,
the KGW
you have this
staffers.
amazing ability to make people feel valuable.
Well, I appreciate that. You know, I remember something you always said too, was that it relates to music. When back in the days of CDs, a new CD is like a new friend. You can never have too many. You remember saying that?
I do.
I do. Yeah, it's fantastic. Listen, I can't thank everyone enough for the past 21 years. It's been amazing, and I'm not going to lose it, I promise. But I just want to say that this place and this building and this city will always have a special place right here.
Well, as hard as it is for all of us, we have tissue here to say goodbye.
Good.
I know it's...
Gene, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Gene, thank you for all the work on that piece.
That was beautiful.
And that was,
Come on up, Gene.
Awesome work. And the one last night, too, was hilarious. Go ahead, Laurel, I'm
I
sorry.
was just going to say that I know everyone in the community, everybody watching, they're crying too because you're part of the family.
Well, I'm excited. I'm excited about what's ahead, and that's I think keeping the emotions in check for me right now. But I appreciate it all.
Well, people at home probably want to say, please come back. Come home. We
You're
hope
always
this will
welcome.
be your home.
Always welcome.
Good luck, Joe.
Thank you.
We love you.
Love you too.
We'll be right back.
Thank you, everybody.
Aww.